Romania, we are back!
It is our first day in Cluj-Napoca. We're just gonna go exploring the town and we're so excited to be back in Romania.
We missed Romania so much and so many people told us that we had to come back during the winter, so we listened and here we are. It feels so good to be back in Romania. We've just been walking around for a little bit. Yes, I have one glove on and one glove off. That's beside the point. All of the buildings here are so beautiful. Like, they're all so brightly colored and there's just like these domes everywhere, like of these churches. I didn't really research a lot what it was gonna look like before coming here, and I'm so pleasantly surprised at how beautiful all of these buildings are.
It's so interesting. We just stumbled upon what appears to be a small Christmas market. We didn't even expect for this to happen. We just saw the really cool buildings around us and now here we are.
We just walked through it and there was lots of candles and clothing. There wasn't really any food, I don't think, but it was still super fun and festive just to get to walk through it and have it be a complete surprise.
Well, it turns out that might have been a farmer's market, not a Christmas market, but it still had all the decorations, so we'll still call it a Christmas market.
Wow, and now we just walked into this like open area with this building behind us, and it is, wow, it's so beautiful. It's so green. There's so many trees here. I love that. I love cities that have a lot of greenery. This guy's got a nice little pigeon hat on his head. That looks really funny. The pigeon is so fluffed up.
We're gonna head more into Old Town after this, but I did want to mention before we left that we saw the statue of Avram and Iku.
Why are the pigeons following me?
Hey, don't record them. When we first walked up here, I didn't know who was on the statue, but it's the same guy that the airport's named after.
There is a lot of reasons we came back to Romania, but I am really excited to get some Romanian food. That's like, honestly, I think it's one of the best cuisines we've ever had. It's so unique and different, and you really can't get anything like it in the United States. So I'm pumped to get some Romania food later in the video though. We walked a little bit to see this church. It reminds me so much of the Black Church in Brasov. It definitely has the same style. I think it's Gothic if I'm not mistaken. And I just love the roof of it because like all of the houses here that we've seen also have that same roof. And for some reason it just feels so like homey to me.
This definitely is a sight to see, and it feels like we're right in the heart of Old Town. Like there's so much traffic going on. It feels like that's where we are.
I love that they put the Christmas market right next to this big church. It just makes it feel so cool with that in the center of it. We're gonna walk through the market really quickly and then we will definitely be back for another full video on this market.
Well, we're actually gonna walk that way out of it.
Just kidding. We're not walking through it, but we'll be back. We were just walking down the street and we stumbled upon a Christmas bar. I feel like we have to go in there. Also, I kind of wonder if this ice thing is real. Should I touch it?
Probably not. Oh, you're doing it anyway.
It's real. It's a real ice sculpture. This is such a fun little find. Okay, let's go.
It's called Winter Wonders.
This place is so stinking cute. There's a little fireplace and a Christmas tree and the whole place is decorated like Christmas. Of course, we had to get some mulled wine. I just cannot believe this. I've always wanted to come to a Christmas bar and we just stumbled upon this one. And they have like a whole little menu too. They have hot cocktails, frozen cocktails, non-alcoholic cocktails, shots, spirits, digestivos, hot chocolate. They got everything. Look, Santa's bar. I'm so happy right now. Permanently on the naughty list and loving it. That's funny.
We've been noticing that there are a ton of Romanian flags on the side of the street. We don't know if there's always this many flags in Cluj, or maybe it's just because of Great Union Day, which was on December 1st. That's when, I just looked it up very briefly. That was when like all of the regions of Romania were like joined together to be one country. The Romanian flag, in my opinion, is really cool because it just has all the bright colors, blue, yellow, and red. So I really appreciate they're all over the streets.
We brought our hot wine to go because honestly, I didn't want to take off my clothes and sitting in there was really, really hot. So now we're walking around and I got my hot little drink to keep me warm. I know that we're like probably by a park, but I just love that Cluj has these like pine trees everywhere. It's so green, and with the green, they like contrast really well with like the red buildings. I really like Cluj. This is fun. Looks like we've got a little fall color left. It's like the middle of December. That's funny, but it makes it look really pretty. And this park is very pretty as well. There's like a little mountain over there, lots of trees. Actually, it's probably prettier this way. I honestly was a little bit nervous to come back to Romania because you know when you love something so much and then you just hype it up so much in your head and then you're like, will it be as good the second time? Well, all my fears are gone. It is as good the second time. And I know I've already said this, but I'm just so excited to eat some Romanian food. Like, that's just what I've been looking forward to. I mean, walking around here is beautiful and wonderful, and I'm having a great time. That Christmas bar was so cute. This park is stunning with all of the leaves changing and all of the trees, but I'm just really excited to eat. Jacob was laughing at me. Romanian food's just good.
Well, I'm also laughing because we're not even really close to a restaurant and we're not gonna eat for at least another like hour or so. But it'll be exciting when that time comes. We're in Central Park and we're not even like in like the big area. We're just kind of on a walking path right now, but there are so many different sculptures of all these different people. It's hard to look all of them up, but it is interesting. We're past at least like 4 or 5 just in this short little walk to go towards the center of the park.
We made it to the center of Central Park. There's this really pretty building here, and then I believe on the other side of it there should be a lake. We made it to the beautiful lake. It is right next to that building, but now we are actually gonna head to another park, I believe, where we like walk a little bit and then get a view of like all of Cluj. I'm really excited for that. First we have to cross over the river though on the Napoca bridge. Whoa, you can see like the middle of the lake, the top of it's like frozen. I was wondering why it looked kind of weird, but yeah, it's definitely ice. We made it onto Napoca Bridge. It's actually really pretty. This way it's just a giant river. Looks like there's some houses back there. It's pretty cool. We're just taking a nice little stroll along the river. It looks like there's a lot of apartments here. This would be a really pretty view to have in your apartment. Wow.
And this is where we start our hike all the way up to this park on the hill.
Whew, worked up a little sweat there, but it was honestly really easy. It took us like maybe 2-3 minutes to get up here, and the view is definitely worth it. I think it would probably be a little bit better if it was less cloudy. We still have a great view of the city, and wow, there are so many churches in this city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've counted 7 so far, and I just looked at it for like 5 seconds, so I'm pretty sure there's a church up there too. It's so funny because I feel like we're like completely in nature, and then I look to my left and I'm like, whoa, there's like a giant city over there. But if you just look around here, it's like you're in a little hiking trail in the middle of nowhere. It was definitely worth it to hike up this little bit extra. You can see all of the red roofs. You can see the massive church. It's really beautiful.
We've been hanging out up here for about 20 minutes, just enjoying the view and also looking up on our phones a couple restaurants that we have in mind, and we'll pick one out and go.
I think I found a really good one that has a lot of Romanian food, and I am stoked.
So let's head down there.
We walked on a different bridge this time, and this one is so cool. There's like a bunch of locks on it.
You sad we don't have one?
Yeah, we can't put our love here forever. We found the cutest little restaurant that has all these really good Romanian dishes, and we just arrived, so we're going in. Finally, the moment I have been waiting for. We're gonna get some Romanian food. We ordered eggplant salad, polenta with cheese and pork, and of course we got cabbage a la Cluj. We're starting out with some Rica, which is traditional to start out with, like basically a shot of really strong alcohol here in Romania, so I'm gonna take half and then give Jacob half. It's so strong. I really wanted the apricot one, but it's a lot more expensive, so we settled for this one.
Drink that 50% alcohol.
Oh, we should have got a water. I'm so excited. We got this eggplant dip and we absolutely loved it the last time we were here. Can't wait to eat it again. It looks a lot different than the last one we got, like a lot different. So I'm not sure if it's gonna taste exactly the same. Either way, I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Whoa. So smoky and delicious. Oh, it's so good. I love the smoky like flavor. It's just delicious.
Jenny cheated because she had the eggplant dip before she finished her half. Now I'm ready to eat.
We found the absolute best combination. We got the eggplant salad on the bread with a little salt and pepper and then put some olive oil on top, and it was delicious. And I also accidentally poured a ton of vinegar on it because it looks the exact same as the olive oil. But once we got the olive oil on it, it was very good, and the vinegar tasted pretty good on it too. And now we are just waiting for our main dishes. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I honestly had no idea what to expect when I ordered the polenta with cheese and pork, but it came in this massive bowl. I guess I'll just dive right in. Oh my gosh. The pork is like super crunchy and the cheese is so delicious. Wow. This is so good. The pork literally tastes like little bacon crisps, which I guess that's probably what it is. I gotta get a bite with sour cream now. Romanian food is just so hearty and delicious. Oh. Sour cream just makes everything better. The fact that the pork is like hard is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I think I would prefer if it was soft, but the cheese is so gooey. It's amazing.
The cabbage a la Cluj. This one looks, I mean, really cabbagey, kind of like a deconstructed cabbage roll. There's also minced meat in there. It's pork, and it has some sour cream on the top. So I could just dig my fork in and get a lot of cabbage. I mean, get a little bit more pork there, and let's take a bite. It does have a little salty taste, but like, I tried some of Jenny's like polenta. I mean, we're sharing, but like it was really salty with the pork cracklings, and I really appreciated that. And then with this cabbage a la Cluj, I think it's really fun that we get to try a Cluj dish here in Cluj-Napoca. Just really like that. I'm sure we could have got it in a couple other cities around Romania, but it's nice to try it here. It'll be interesting to see if I like the polenta, because when we first had it in Romania, I didn't like it, and then it just kind of grew on me every single time that we had some. Oh, that's a lot of cheese.
It's mostly just cheese.
That's good.
I love cabbage rolls so much. Like, they're probably one of my favorite dishes I've ever had. So I'm really excited for this because honestly it smells a lot like a cabbage roll. Kind of like Jacob was saying, like a deconstructed cabbage roll. Ooh. I really hope that I enjoy this. I wish it was a little bit more sour like the cabbage rolls, but it is very good. It has a very mild flavor to it, but I definitely really enjoy this. This little pepper is so spicy. They usually give you like the big long peppers with the cabbage rolls, and I eat it and it's great. This little tiny one is so spicy.
We definitely ordered too much food, so we didn't finish it all, but we did get to take it back to our hotel room, so we're very excited about that, and we are so excited to be back in Romania, and we just can't wait to show you around more of Cluj. So in the next video, I'm sure we're headed to a Christmas market, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.